EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Rolling to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get in.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 37 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Pickett lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man right side is Tony. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Buying time to his left. The left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. For the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Rolling to his right. Going for it all. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
23 yards, the final tally. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to him on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On second down, this is Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over